Video coverage of IT Expo is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.
Hi, I'm Eric Lanask here at IT Expo in Miami, Florida. On today's program with me is Aaron Gall. Aaron is CEO of Xorcom. Aaron, thank you so much for joining me.
Hi Eric, thank you. It's a pleasure being here, as usual.
So first and foremost, importantly, want to congratulate you and Xorcom on your 10-year anniversary.
Thank you. It's been a very nice adventure up until now. And we're actually celebrating it here in IT Expo together with our partners from all over the world. Some of them have been with us for more than 7 years, which is more or less since we had anything to offer. And it's very exciting and a great place to do it here in Miami.
Well, again, congratulations. We're very happy that you're here with us once again. So, obviously, a successful 10-year venture thus far, as you mentioned. Are there specific products that have really helped driven your growth in those 10 years?
Yeah, I'd say we're particularly strong in the 25 to 500 extension arena, but I think one of the things that helped create this success is that we have a very wide product line, very wide range, and we can cover from small office and up to enterprise or retails with hundreds of branches and things like that. So for our partners, it's a very, very nice one-stop shop to get all the telephony solutions they need.
How has the market response to open source technology changed in the 10 years that Xorcom's been around?
Okay, it changed completely. I mean, when we started off, it was, it hardly had any commercial value. I hope I don't insult anyone, but in 2004, it was very new. People were skeptical, and there was a lot of FUD going on. And then it started with small implementations, normally, small, I wouldn't even say enterprise, small businesses and the more adventurous IT guys and things like that. And today it's completely common, it's completely accepted. I mean, we see it on all types of organizations, government, banks, big enterprises. It's completely across the board. It's accepted 100%. It's not, I think it's not something people fear from anymore. It's something people realize that it's maybe another type of doing thing, another way of doing things, but in most aspects, I think today it's more appreciated than feared, let's say.
I think one of the other things one of the other trends that has truly become appreciated by end users, at least, is their ability to work in mobile environments. Obviously, mobility, a huge factor in business communications. How has the trend towards mobility impacted Xorcom?
Right, mobility and cross-platform and all that, this is the trend, this is where things are going. And the fact that our systems are based on open source are normally not of that much interest to the customers, but they want the flexibility that we can provide being based on that. I mean, we can do things that are very difficult or impossible to do in proprietary systems, and that's due to the strength of Asterisk and the open source technologies that we use. And part of it is the ability to work with various SIP clients, like on cell phones or whatever platform you work on. And we're going to have some more interesting things in this direction in the future, but we'll talk about it next time.
Does your ability to be flexible, thanks to your use of open source software, help? Does it make it easier for you to build new relationships with other companies to help deliver on whether it's mobility or whether it's other features or requirements that businesses need?
I think today open source is not the main issue. In the beginning, as you said, it was a main issue in both ways. Today people are looking at the system, they're not intimidated by the fact that it's open source, and it's not normally the reason they will get it. They'll get it because it's a good system, the price is good, the relationship is good, the service is good. They know they can rely on the company that provides it, and that's the reason they'll get the system from you rather than anyone else, not necessarily the fact that licensing on the code is this or that way.
Geographically, are you seeing a difference in terms of where you're seeing more success and what you're asked for by your customers in different locations?
Yeah, demands are different in different locations. The demands in Latin America are not the same in the US. Not all Latin American countries have the same demands as well. Markets are different. And again, the ability to be flexible here is very, very important, and to provide the right level of, for example, redundancy or service levels or things like that, which also translate to price, and to fit the right solution to the right partner. This is something we can do, and we do well in various different countries.
Where's the Latin America? How would you categorize Latin America in terms of general VoIP adoption?
I think in general, and Latin America is not one piece, but it's made up of very different countries. But in general, Latin America has a very high adoption rate. What stops it is infrastructure. But from the, let's say, the mentality or the state of mind of people is very open for this type of technology. They are not as conservative maybe as in other places. And we have some very, very good partners there. We had some very successful events in Latin America this year with our partners. And we're also working all the time to develop not only the markets but also the products. We came out with a plug-and-play solution, or actually we integrated plug-and-play solutions into Asterisk and also together with Digium, of course. This is something we've been pushing for a few years, and this is also a very important factor if we talked about open source, something that was missing in open source telephony, to make it a real plug-and-play system. As you know, our telephony interfaces are USB based, so it allows us to create very high density analog or hybrid systems, which is very good when you want to support existing infrastructure together with voice over IP in a very, very transparent way to the user. And the plug-and-play capabilities were really important. The ability to remove an interface, to add an interface, and do all that without creating any problem in the system is very important to the customer. It's something we've added now. It's part of Asterisk 12 and our complete PBX version 4, which is launched now. And this takes Asterisk and us one step forward.
Will an event like the World Cup coming up in Brazil help drive voice over IP adoption in Brazil and in Latin America in general? And then consequently, if that does, how will that impact a company like Xorcom?
I hope it does, and I hope we'll get very big, very good business from it. Yeah, normally these types of events create a lot of business, a lot of investment in infrastructure, and you know, everybody wants to get their share.
Sure. Well, again, Aaron, thank you for joining us. Congratulations again on 10 years. We're very happy that you're with us here in Miami.
Okay, thank you very much.
Video coverage of ITEXPO is brought to you by Content Boost, the content marketing specialists. Amplify your sales today.